What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the E-Moto Revolution. Your host, E-Moto Jeff. And today, we got some new shoes for the Throne Serpent. We got the Shinkos. We got the Shinko SR244 2.75-19. Tube type. Waiting to get my hands on these so I can ditch these knobbies and feel more secure riding on road. These are a dual sport, so they can go both on and off road. See, still got some decent tread. So if you're riding off road in the dirt and whatnot, that'll help. So we're gonna go ahead, get these off. We're using the wrist bracing jack today. We're gonna get them swapped. We're just gonna use our regular hand tools that came with your toolkit from the Throne, and we'll get to it. Okay, so we're gonna focus on the front first. To get your wheel off, if you haven't done it before, you want to go ahead and loosen your pinch bolts. You've got 2 on this side and 2 on this side on each side of the fork, okay? That should be good enough. And you want to do the same to the other side. Okay, now you want to go ahead and get this guy. You want to loosen the bolt that's holding the axle in place. There we have it. Now we should just be able to push it through. All right, I went ahead and grabbed a mallet to help pop that through. So I'm just using the tool that came with the bike and the toolkit. And just pull it on out. Now you're gonna notice when I pull this out, that it's not greased. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that when I reinstall that, okay? Now hang on to your bike, because when you take this front wheel off, the back's gonna be heavier, so the balance is gonna be off. Now watch your spacers. That's the front wheel. Okay, now we wanna focus on the rear of the bike. On the rear, you have 1 nut here, or a nut bolt here, and a nut on the opposite side, okay? Now on this side, you're gonna use the 14mm crescent wrench or closed-ended wrench, whichever side you wanna use, on this side. On the other side, you're gonna need a 17mm, which doesn't come with it. So go get yourself a 17mm, and then you can work the other side, all right? So I hold the bolt with this one, and I'm loosening the other side with the other wrench. And now just push through, and be careful, there's a washer here. And again, and 1 on that side too. And again, I caution when taking the tire or the wheel off, the balance of the bike, okay? So it probably helped if you had a friend, but I'm doing this solo today. And your block's gonna fall off of that side, and your block's gonna fall off of this side, and that's okay. And this part, you might want some gloves, but I neglected to get some. Go ahead and lift your chain off the sprocket, and out comes your wheel. Simple. Simple, simple. You don't need a whole lot of experience to know how to do this. I just happen to be experienced because of my street bike. Now, see your bike's off balance. I should have taken the battery out, which was now an afterthought, but yeah, it's way top front heavy because of that battery. All right, we got the wheels off, bike is resting. This is not ideally how it should be, but I didn't think to take the battery out before we started working on it. So it's gonna sit like this for now. Otherwise, it'd be balanced. So I'm gonna go off to the shop. I don't have the tools to get the tires swapped, so we're gonna go to the bike shop, visit them for a minute. They're gonna help me with this, and then we'll be back here to put this on. All right, see you there. Sunrise Honda. And that's the man that made it happen right there. What's happening, player?
What's up, man?
All right, I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. All right, man. I'll catch you on the next one. God bless. My man.
We'll see you on that E-Moto Revolution channel.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Jeff. Have a good one, Jeff.
All right, the guys at Sunrise Honda got it done. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, fellas. We'll catch you in the next run. If you're in Rogers or Bentonville, Northwest Arkansas, and you need your bike fixed in a quick, in a jiff, check these guys out. All right, we just got back from the shop, got the new tires installed, and oh my goodness, what a difference. It looks so much cleaner. No knobbies. I mean, no offense to those of you who are off-road enthusiasts, but this, I'll be able to do both on more capable. That's the rear. Front. Yeah. All right, let's get him back on. All right, so we're gonna pick up where we left off. We're gonna do backwards, the reverse of what we did, okay? But before we get started, what I did do, and I mentioned that I was gonna do, is grease my front axle. I realized the rear one didn't have any. So I just put a thin coating of grease on it, just a smearing. And in case you wanna know what kind of grease I use, just some marine boat and trailer equipment grease. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. It's gonna repel water. So, and keep things rust-free and moving smoothly. So that's what I use. You don't have to lube, but I choose to. All right. It's always easier coming off than going on. I'm just getting the chain hung up. It'd probably help if you had a friend. I'm gonna go meet my friend, my wife, later. Aha, there we go. Just like that. Okay, so if you need to make any adjustments to your chain, now is the time to do so by adjusting your blocks here. But if you don't need to, just go ahead and reassemble. Okay, before you tighten everything up, just make sure it's all straight and aligned. Oh man, that tire looks nice. And then go ahead and secure. All right, that's done. Now we gotta move to the front. Now that we've got the rear sorted, let's get the front together. Same thing. You got your spacers. Carefully. Now I've already pre-greased mine like I mentioned. All right, there it is. Ooh, not quite. Okay, here we go. All right, there. Now we got it. Get your nut, put it back in there. And this side's spinning, so we need to get something to hold this one. Be right back. So I was afraid that was gonna happen. So you're gonna need a second Allen wrench just to keep this one from spinning so you can properly tighten the other one. Otherwise it's just gonna spin and it's not gonna be tight. All right, and one last thing. Don't forget to tighten your pinch bolts. I almost forgot. I almost walked away without doing that. That would have been not good. Make sure you tighten them good and tight. There are torque specs in your manual, but if you're comfortable, tighten them to feel. That's up to you. Just make sure they're evenly tight. All right, that's it. New shoes for the thrown serpent. That's right. All right, now let's get it off the lift. Look at you now. All right, next vid, we're gonna test it out. All right, gang, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in. It's your host, E-Moto Jeff, telling you to get out and ride something volted. God bless and peace. Comment, like, subscribe. See you next time.